Is fellow Kaiju and Kaiju fans, Godzilla Kyru here, and welcome to my first Q&A video. There's really only 5 questions, but I appreciate them all. Though, it means that this video will be short, which I don't mind. So let us get started. Godzilla Reader asks, which Kaiju do you think should return for another entry in the Godzilla franchise? I have 2. First one is Titanosaurus, mainly because of the potential lore between Godzilla and Titanosaurus as a species. Second is Baron. He needs love, and I kinda have him as the main antagonist of this Godzilla script I'm writing, currently on draft 4, but yeah, those 2 are the main ones. Domzilla Productions asks, your opinion on the Monsterverse? I personally think it's decent. It went in a direction I wasn't expecting it to. In the second, technically third film with King of the Monsters. But what can you do? I personally wanted it to progress, wait until 4-5 movies in, and then King Ghidorah or Mechagodzilla. But I'm fine with what we're getting. Next is a very good friend, GojiFan93, also known as Chris Cupers. He asks, what does Godzilla mean to you, and how has the character inspired/impacted your life? I had to think about this one, because I never thought about this. So, Godzilla means is a warning to humanity to not screw up, more or less. And then on the flip side, superhero, because I grew up with mostly the Showa films, early to mid Showa films. Now, how has the character inspired me? He inspired me to be creative and write. I've read however many I've written, so many little stories in school. And just in general. I'm working on a Godzilla script, as I mentioned earlier. He also inspired me to try and create my own kaiju novel, which I'm trying to work on. It's just a little bit hard. Matti Kaskevari, sorry if I said your name wrong. What's your favorite kaiju outside of the Godzilla/Toho universe? I have a few, but the main one, I have 2 main ones, but one of them is Clover from Cloverfield. I love his design. I love his roar. And I can't wait for the direct sequel to the first film that hopefully will be coming out relatively soon. Within the next few years, at least. And finally, Mike the Kaiju fan asks, hey Kyru, it's been a while. Hope you're doing well. My question for you is this. If you could create a monster that Godzilla would go up against in a new film, what would it look like, and what abilities would it have? Okay. funny story about this, actually. I actually created a kaiju, just like a fan-made kaiju to put in the Monsterverse. But the last second, I kind of made the world around him original. But I'm just gonna use him, and over here it's going the and over here is like a picture of it. Um, that's what he looks like. So abilities. Well, I should say the size. He's relatively small, but let's bulk him up and make him be a little bit bigger for it to really be fair, shall we? Um so abilities. He can breathe fire. Well, when he's charging up, his dorsal spines starts to glow like white hot. Like the tip of the spikes is white, and then it goes to blue, and then the rest of it being a reddish orange. And as if he wanted, he could pull and Gearus and just ram Godzilla with his back spikes, because they'd be hot. I mean, his whole body is actually would get pretty hot. But he would blow like, he essentially is like a flamethrower, more or less. And the four fangs, four like saber tooth fangs he has, they can, well, sometimes when he's in the fire breath, they'll catch on fire. So essentially, he gets to use Fire Fang. And that's actually all I can think of his abilities. Thank you all for watching this Q&A. And that is it for this video. Thank you all for your questions. And I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Kyru, sign off.